thanks for staying with us. Yesterday, we took the story about the Nigerian girl, Tobi Amusan, who actually broke world record. But we just touched on it briefly because yesterday's mood was more about the terrorist video that we saw. So today, we need some good news in Nigeria. And I think in the last 24 hours, many Nigerians have shared the joy alongside herself and her family. So for the first time in the history of our dear nation, we have a world champion in athletics. And her name is Oluwatobi Amusan. She made history yesterday in faraway Oregon, United States, back in 2019. World Championship in Doha. Amusan came fourth. 3 years down the line, she shattered the world record in an astonishing semifinal where she clocked 12.12 seconds at the final, the semifinals. And then she came into the finals with the 12.06 seconds to take the breathtaking fashion and to win the championship. Anyway, we're so happy about this championship, not just because she won, but because of all the negative news in our news in the past years. And Nigerians are excited and happy to have something to celebrate about. For those of you who haven't seen this, I'd like to show the clip to you.
Tonight will never be forgotten by anybody lucky enough to be here. That was utterly extraordinary.
So she broke 2 world records in one day. Now, the emotional part of that whole episode wasn't just about the win. It was when she was crying and they were playing the Nigerian national anthem. Everybody that I know cried while she was crying, because I know I cried. Because you feel that Nigeria is on a world stage, and you know, it was so convenient to assume that she was trained in the US, but no, this girl was born and raised in Ijebu-Ode. This is a girl that didn't get into the US until 2016. She went to Our Ladies of Apostles in Ijebu-Ode. That's her alma mater. Her classmates were singing to her. So this is homegrown. Yes, she got better facilities to do better, but it's the same story with doctors who leave Nigeria. In this facility, we all condemn. Oh, boss, where schools? They're not paying salaries. They're not doing this. This same university produced many of the doctors here abroad. So the point is, when we see this kind of good news, what does it mean to you as a Nigerian? And I'd like to hear your thoughts on these ladies.
So she got on the world stage with the African Youth Championship in 2013. 9 years she's been at this. She's been steadfast. I'm taking the years because in between, anything could have happened. She could have become Doha citizen. Some are Bahrain citizens now, athletes. Or athletes who say, you know, the situation is just frustrating, so I cannot do better here. They claim other countries. I see Nigerians who are now Saudians because of athletics, and they leave this country, but she stood her ground. What will pay me now is for the Minister for Youth and Sports to come and say, you know, we made her. We know this woman or young lady, she's 25, is a Nigerian in her heart. She's not somebody anybody made do anything. She's a Nigerian who knows and loves this country. She stood her ground. When other countries, I know what they do, they come, they will offer you greener pastures.
They probably still offer her an American citizen. I'm sure she's still going to
But 2013 to 2022, that's 9 whole years. She stood her weight. And in 2013, she won something. She had a gold medal in 2015 African Junior Athletics. She's always won. She's always thought, I would win for this country. She could have done anything else. For me, seeing her and the anthem being played, I prayed for her. I thank her for forcing the world to remember this country for the greatness. I remember growing up, I lived just behind the stadium. Every single athlete made me think I was a runner. Every single athlete that went to the Olympics and did well for this country made me believe in this country and all that it stood for. And over the years, my own generation, everybody's just saying, there's nothing good. Nigeria happened to Tobi. Nigeria in the positive, in all the good that is that when we want to live in history will happen to all of us who believe in this country.
Let me come to you because I saw lots of videos. Family members are passing. I had uncles crying. I had aunties crying in their videos saying, "Where are you? I believe in this country." I'm thinking from your mouth, that you are condemning these Nigerians that they are with your big mouth say, "Nigeria is this," and you can still praise. You know, but you see, we needed this good news.
I'm telling you, there's something that sports just does for us. See, sports and entertainment it just takes, it just unifies and bonds everyone. You know, just imagine when the Super Eagles win something.
Do you remember she's Christian or Muslim?
No,
nobody asked if she's Christian. Nobody's asking where she
never occurred to me until you mentioned it now.
She Christian, she Muslim, doesn't matter. She's just Nigerian.
Even where she comes from, even where she comes from is secondary, because it's later that people are telling us, oh, she's Ijebu. At first, it was just that Nigeria. This is who we are. We're so excited. I think talking about it, goosebumps all over my body. I, of course, we spent time with my children watching the videos. I wanted them to, you know, see it, but also.
Is she the only one that is the only win?
The wind did not blow
that. But okay, your thoughts on this film?
So, you know, I'm a believer in positive affirmation. I'm a believer in the fact that, you know, when I was starting this show today, I didn't even really know how I was going to discuss this part, but I really just said I'm grateful to God that I'm on a journey. I don't understand what's going on the projects I'm working on, but I'm grateful that I will go through that journey. And that's the way life is. So for me, it is the multiple lessons that this girl's journey carries. You know, she did a post far back, and in 2016, she said, unknown now, but soon I will be unforgettable. I will persist until I succeed. That was pinned since 2016 on her page. That's someone who knew that I would do whatever it takes consistently to push through. And that is the spirit of Nigeria. And that for me, several failures down the line, several failures. If we start listing the times when she was 11th, the time when she was 19th, I mean, the time when she was 11th, 9th, before she got into where she could break the world record, there is a lesson here for every human being, not just Nigerians.
If we go back to Our Lady of Apostles, I mean, congratulations to the entire school, her PE teacher, her school principal. We celebrate you today. But if you go back to the school today in the Ijebu Day, you might not have all the foreign facilities. So one reporter that is looking for likes on bloggers would probably have gone to Our Lady of Apostles School and say, oh, the chairs are not complete. Oh, the blackboard is not this. And now make a sensation over it overnight. And everybody's asking, imagine. But the truth is that those things are important, absolutely. But the true Nigerian spirit, if we put you under something, somebody was in the records that one of the best common entrance students, she learned under the tree. So, yes, we don't have the best things in our country. Our country is not there yet. But we have that defining spirit that many people don't have around the world, that just sets us apart, that wherever you put us, we're able to excel. And because we have that, we are survivors. But you see, it's still a vantage point for us over others. So yes, it might not be the best case scenario, but when we see things like this, let's remember that there's something called the Nigerian spirit that nobody can read, that nothing can really kill or defame.
12.6 seconds. Hey, it's not moi. So in 2019, she was ranked the 4th in the world. And even us were like, maybe because we've gotten so deeply pushed down in this negativity. I love that Tope took all our affirmations. You can only believe in the midst of negativity. You can only believe if you love and trust the soil on which you were born. It's not like you will be sorry that, you know, I could have tried, but she stayed the weight.
They give her American visa.
She was in Doha in 2019.
But they give her American passport, she will take it too.
If she takes it, I won't blame her. I won't blame her. But I'm grateful
the love
for what she's done in 2022.
Yes.
That is from the heart. She was in Doha in 2019. We know how they go there in world tournaments to recruit the best. Madam, come. We'll give you more training facilities. The governor in Ogun State said I adopted her under the an athlete initiative of the Sunday Diary as Minister for Youth and Sports, and I'm wondering, so that's how they adopted Okagbari in Delta State, and the girl went to the US, and you know, there's a deep-seated love that you have for this country that will pay you off eventually.
I think I get the point. Fine. I'd like to open our phone line because let's hear from Nigerians. 081-270-53687. Please call us on the numbers on your screen. We'd love to hear from you. Yes,
Let me quickly also talk about the fact that when we celebrate a lot of people in Nigeria, we celebrate people without the hard work. We celebrate people for sudden success. You know, we celebrate that person and we say, oh, mansion, God did it. But this lady she's on track and field, but then she has a track record of the journey.
Yes.
And it is sweet to watch, to inspire ourselves, because we've gone to the point where we feel like everything is corrupt, everything is rigged against us, but it's not. If we keep at it, we can excel. Also, it changes the atmosphere. You know, there is nothing like having that good news. Everybody, I got about like as I was scrolling through my timeline, everybody was posting Amusan one way or the other, and it was such joy. And even though yesterday also had its challenges with what happened in Abuja, we focused on this, and I'm also made us. This took us away from the challenges in our environment, and it is such a blessing. And I bless her for doing this for us.
I'm just happy that I can sit with my children and show them another good example of being Nigerian, or what you can achieve as a Nigerian. You know, many times there's just so much wrong that happens, and we're just wondering,
focusing on the negative.
like this is where I'm raising my child. What examples can I show my child that you know you can make it?
Young
and
people
you have
doing
done
right.
hugely for us. There's also an Ese Brume. I think we need to mention her, who got the silver medal for long jump. Just well done, lady.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. We're going to take that also when we come back. Ese Brume. I'm going to go on a break. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
God. You know, I came in with a mindset of, you know, relaxing and executing and just trusting the process and focusing on myself, like my coach always tells me, and everything will play out. And I'm thankful to the man above that I did just that today.
So, as we also celebrate Ese Brume, who won the silver and the long jump, she's also someone that worth celebrating, because it's not just about Tobi's success. She did a phenomenal job also, and these are Nigerian young women making us proud. And the conversation really is about the lessons. You know, it's one thing to celebrate and then move on to the negative conversations and the negative labeling of our country. But it's another thing to see, what do we learn? So this is, as I said earlier, that this girl went to just down next door, here. She went to school here, and she won medals in Warri.
Yes.
I think twice.
African championship.
Yeah. African championship. Yeah. So she's somebody that built herself. Somehow she got an opportunity to travel. I couldn't get that story of how she went.
Got a scholarship.
She got a scholarship. I didn't get that skill. So she got the scholarship because obviously she's good at what she's doing.
Yes.
And when she got there, she got a coach.
She continued.
And she was even running for her school, University of Texas in El Paso.
Yes.
And she did so well to the point where she is now. So we see the progress. And we're saying that no matter how hard things are, so those who are making it look like, just like you say, you're talking to your children, they're saying, you are Nigerian.
I love that she did that.
I'm not done that. I'm not done that.
I'm totally going to do it.
After today's show, I'm going to my house. We're having a lecture on Tobi Amusan and her process. And I think it's a fantastic idea. I'm going to sit down with my kids today. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to do it too.
About how Nigeria...
The journey.
But no matter what you see around, you will wake up, you sit down on the road, you think everybody's on the sit dirty on the floor. Yes, Nigeria is dirty, but listen, we can still bring out some gold from these rough edges.
I played the video yesterday to Gufran because she's an athlete. I have silver medals from all her games that she's done. Asking her that, can you do this for me? Can you bring back this feeling? Poor girl was just lost. So, but I need Nigerians to watch this video again and believe in being Nigerian. She don't go abroad, she forget on her. The way everybody just choose that, I cannot come and die mentality. She could have had that mentality, and that's the mentality that is ruining us the most. Even for those of us that are here, I cannot come and die. Is why we say, let me just do for myself first.
Yeah.
Before every other person can deal with their own.
Let me take this call from Prophet Bright. Good morning, are you there?
Olayo.
Yes, sir.
I am a first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
That lady was crying as a Nigerian, and crying for Nigerians that have been killed every day.
Oh, God.
Because she sees those people that are being killed every day, she could have just been one of them. And there are great stars of tomorrow that have been slaughtered. And that was why she was crying. God help Nigeria.
Amen.
And
God bless Nigeria.
All right.
God bless Nigeria.
So we talk about negative things all the time. We talk about the lives being lost. You know, we talk about the train victim. We talk about the accident. We talk about these things all the time. But today, we are actually celebrating someone's moment. I know of course, she has compassion for Nigerians that are dying. But at this moment when she was crying, she was crying in celebration of her joy at that moment. And every other person celebrating her, we are all celebrating the joy that she has brought to us as a nation. And I know that it's easy to want to us to deviate again into all the things not working, but can we just celebrate this that worked? Yeah. You know, this is her moment.
Absolutely. You know, it was like the first thing she said was, "It's God," you know. So, and that's very Nigerian of us.
God did it.
Yes. And especially because we try to break, you know, we try to yab ourselves for that. Oh, why are you calling on God? Blah, blah, blah. But in some cases, I felt like I understood what she meant. Like, there are times that those sort of things have happened to me, and you just know. You know that it had to be divine intervention and arrangement and permutation by somebody just, you know, divine. And you're just in awe, and just the tears will just keep falling. Because if it was by your own strength, if it was by your own arrangement, it would not quite work out the way it did. So
let me take this call from Princess. Princess, are you there from Abuja?
Yes, good morning.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
It's cranky this morning. Yesterday, congratulations to Nigerian women and every Nigerian
our
out
own
there.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Yes, so I'm excited. I remember yesterday, I was glad I was home alone. And then for the first time, I saw the video of the national anthem play. And then I saw the tears in her eyes and the expression in her face when that part of the labor of our heroes past and never be in vain was sung. And I cried like a baby, and I felt good about myself, you know. This is the power of the Nigerian spirit. This is all we can do as a people. It's difficult to be here and be patriotic, but we can. We can. Each and every one of us can. And looking at that gave me the hope to continue to stay. And I encouraged my children yesterday, and I told them, you see, Tobi, you can be Tobi, you can do this. Unfortunately for me, I have two sons who play sports.
Thank you so much, Princess.
And I remember at some point trying to discourage.
So, thank you so much. You see, and it's not just about Tobi. There's Davido. There is what's the other guy? The other guy, Burna Boy. These are guys who are being recognized. Even we have Nollywood actors who are getting deals from Hollywood. The Nigerian spirit is shining through.
Miriam mentioned something. She said, you know, he said God did it. It might be, I know what I faced on the journey to this. You know, she might have been through hell. Everything.
She almost missed Tokyo. She injured herself.
Everything bad could have, been stopped.
Nepa has happened to this girl.
I'm telling you.
She lived in this like Ijebu. They didn't have electricity. Any bad road has happened to this girl.
Her father never supported this dream track and field. Her father never supported it. Her father felt it was not a career. Her father felt this is not what you should be doing with your life. Only her mom supported her. So this is a fight.
Yes.
This is life. This is proof that this is worth it.
Only you, God. You know, so I would hate that. You know the way you used to take it that when Super Eagles wins, they say it wasn't person's administration. The next administration they lose is another person's administration. Please, I don't want to hear all these Nigerian leaders come and scatter this win for this game. If a person loses, an athlete loses a competition, administration per administration continue to build on that athlete and support that athlete till they win, not the way they mess things up for some of our athletes that they missed the competition last season. So please, I don't want to hear that.
Please allow me to read a comment. It's actually a tribute by engineer Ajibola Tijani, PhD. And I won't read the whole thing, but he said, tribute to Tobi Amusan. Your mindset has brought tears of joy to many patriotic Nigerians like me. We believe in our country, and we know as individuals the genes of greatness abound. In spite of disappointment from the political elite and the bad reputations across the international community, which always overshadows the successes from within, in spite of the disturbing developments among our youths, you stood out of the crowd to raise the green, white, green flag yesterday at the World Athletics Championship in Eugene, America. You are 25 years old and representative of a teeming population of youth. You put Nigeria again at the center of the world to show who we are. And the national anthem was heard loud and clear. Tears of joy flowing from your eyes and many passionate Nigerians. Let me jump now. While others have lost faith and chosen to represent another country. You made a tough decision to represent Nigeria, and I want to especially appreciate you and your parents for such a decision. Posterity will always be kind to you. Will not give up on Nigeria. There's a reason our Creator created us here, and the onus lie on us to dig deep and fulfill our destiny and change the start with us.
Who's this writer?
This is tribute from engineer Jibola Tijani. Well done, sir. I mean, I didn't read the whole thing, but
there's a reason why here.
So, the time like this, we remember things like this. Yes.
I mean, there's so many lessons to learn from this. So, you mentioned her parents, and that was something I wanted to talk about. She mentioned that her father was not in support of her athleticism. She said that there was one time he burnt her running gear, that her mom was the one that supported her, that there were times that she had to sneak, you know.
Shout out to all the mothers.
Yes, to be part of competitions and things like that. She mentioned that both her parents are teachers and both disciplinarians. So I understand that, and I've seen that happen where so he did not do it out of hate. He did not do it because he did not. Yeah, he was just concerned that this is a female. She said that because you're a girl, you need to lose. You don't want your parents don't want to think that you're going to lose focus and fall into bad company. And I feel that we should talk to ourselves as parents in our quest to make sure that our children go the right path. Let us not be blind to what their wants are, what their strengths are, where their passion lies, so that we can hold their hands and encourage them to this. But I'm just happy the way it just turned around for her.
Let's quickly beg them, the big names, the companies. These are your influencers. If Tobi is not your influencer, please don't sell your product to me. You see those people that are doing like this,
you will buy it anyway.
And they will be locked in one place and come out tomorrow. They're influencing your products. That's why people
should get several endorsements. Where are the telcos?
True influential stories. You put her name behind your brand, you're influencing honestly, selling with hard work. Not those people who open something and they become popular.
And Ese Brume too is nice.
Ese Brume, yes. Please, we didn't talk enough about her, but Delta State people have already claimed their own.
No, but you see, the thing about it is, one person's success does not outshine another person's success. So Tobi broke a world record, but Ese got silver. And they are both successful, amazing women that represented Nigeria. So, and the thing is, some were saying it between and that somebody will still offer her citizenship. The truth is, for her to be at that level, she's been offered already. And she still chose to speak and represent Nigeria. So I celebrate Ese, I celebrate her story. We don't know the entirety because we tend to just follow one, the number one. But we celebrate both of them for what they've done and putting a smile on our face.
He says, nobody should attack you for ascribing things to God unless you are using God to avoid the proper to response and inquiry. Stare the person down, hold your heads up, and tell them to let you be with your sentiments. Fatah says, let's be happy for a day. Nigeria go better.
Exactly.
Let those who don't see any
just the next 24 hours. Let's just be happy.
Let those who don't see hope in Nigeria leave us to enjoy this moment of joy. It is marvelous in our eyes.
It's marvelous in our hearts.
Everybody was. Even our president still spoke.
I said, please, it's Nigerians. For now, let's just
worry. What we're expecting from you is not there.
But we're all just happy. And this is a moment we're happy for. We don't want anybody to just pause and sign inside this Gary. This Gary is sweeting us as we're drinking it.
Anyway, so when Tobi comes back to Nigeria, I'm sure we'll should party. We'd love to have on your view.
Tobi, you need to be on this set.
Yes. You know,
we want to celebrate
all we can take on this, but congratulations again to Oluwatobi Amusan.
I love that you call her full name.
Yeah, because it's good for us. But when you make it Tobi Amusan, people just think, oh, she's a foreigner or something.
Yeah.
She's Nigerian.
Yes, I love that you do that.
We're not that's all we can take on this. So congratulations to her.
Yeah.
Okay, when we come back, move on to other topics. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.